feel like Gilbert always talks about it, but he just says the LeBron thing. Just there's nothing LeBron can do now. Like everything he does is just like you have to compare it to what Jordan was doing at LeBron's age. It also just like compared what Steph is doing at this age to what Magic was doing at 35.
Yeah, no, just I never thought of that. That's a really interesting part of it. They kind of both doing the same thing.
Yeah.
We was talking about that too. It's about to run, but it's interesting how long they could run it. We was kind of looking at it, it's like Russ is kind of on Chris and LeBron's tails for assists, like all time kind of list. We're like, oh, these niggas might just like I don't know. Both of them niggas like they kind of know. It's like I need to really kind of push this as far as I can, so Russ maybe doesn't catch me, kind of type shit. Because they're gonna finish second and third all time probably. Knock on wood. But yeah, no, it's really interesting, man.
Nice. It feels like it's gonna keep settling in. Just kind of what we just watched. I probably feel like we're definitely the last two rings. I guess settles in kind of the LeBron Curry like kind of story, or the kind of like what we just watched. All the championships before, the back and forth, and everything going back for throughout the 2010s and stuff like that. But just the wave of talent, man. Just how long can these guys? I just feel like we were talking about Ricky Rubio and DeMar DeRozan yesterday, Mike, and it's just like how much of these, it's just how much of these guys as a whole. I guess it's LeBron. I guess the single anomaly, but I think it's Steph, but it's also Steph and kind of everybody in and around Steph's time. It's not Steph's time. It's Steph and KD and Harden and Russ, and then you throw in the guys like Rubio, like DeRozan, Eric Gordon, Brook Lopez, who are still around. And I think it's just, well, how long are these guys gonna stick around for? Kind of when Duncan did what Duncan did, it wasn't Kareem. We saw Kareem. I guess saw Kareem extend the career as long as he did, but I guess Kareem is kind of the greatest player of all time. But I guess Duncan and KG and Kobe, that was maybe the first time seeing these guys get to extend their careers and like prioritize rest and overall the advancement in technology that helped us maybe see them just like keep going, keep being great for a long period of time, as opposed to there's a lot. The Magic Bird example, like the Magic Bird at that time is like they're retiring so close to kind of the end of their primes, or like maybe their primes could have kept going. Magic obviously could have kept going, and Bird, without some off the court stuff, could have probably had his back in a lot better shape throughout the early 90s and been played at a really elite level. It's like, we saw with Duncan and KG an evolution off of Bird and Magic, an evolution off of Bird. Just like, okay, these guys are finding a way to be competitive, take care of their bodies, and make Kevin Garnett All-NBA in 2012 or 13, and Tim Duncan All-NBA in 2013. I think it's just they really revitalized their career and became elite in the NBA again. And I think we're seeing just the next evolution off of that with Curry and LeBron. Just aren't gonna Curry, LeBron, KD, like they're gonna just extend this as long as they can. They're gonna be 3 of the 5 or 6, 7 best players in the NBA way longer than we expect to be. And it's like, we won't be able to really contextualize it and really until it's all the way through. And this is the fun part, I guess, to see how long can they collectively all, we're looking at the Russ totals. It's cool. It's just like, how long is Russ really gonna, like, Russ really wanting Russ to kind of push this as long as he can, because it can just be really fun to see him kind of chase being top maybe second all time in assists, if he can chase LeBron and Chris Paul, for something like that. And Harden, feel like 3-point Harden can be a lot of records that Harden can kind of be playing around with, and also just Harden being around trying to get that ring, baby, and trying to get that ring still, but this is an interesting group. I throw Paul George in there, so everybody probably the 88, 89, 87, 88, 89 babies, I guess. It's kind of they were born all in those 3 years.
07 to like 2012 draft.
Yeah.
You want to throw Kawhi in. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. What you saying, Jordan?
I think it stopped recording, but it's still going.
Yeah,
I think it's still on. No, I'm gonna hit record again because it's probably gonna shut off in 3 minutes.
Yeah. So I was gonna say, with that, it's interesting that you bring up that trio, or it's cool that you bring up that trio, the Duncan, Garnett, Kobe trio, because they kind of show the 3 different ways, right? Too. It's like Kobe's the take care of your body, like with the science, kind of like put money into your body is probably the best way to kind of say the lesson. Like put money into your body and into the science, like to try to keep yourself keep your body maintained at like elite basketball playing level as much as possible. with Duncan, it's the rest, right? Kind of like not playing full season, like not playing 82 games every year. Because what's the point of playing 82 games every year? Like if you really look at it, kind of type thing. And then Garnett is the changing your game, right? Like having to as you get older, having to evolve. Garnett's just playing a totally, at least offensively, I would probably say on both ends, but definitely offensively, Garnett's playing a completely different role on the Celtics than what he was doing.
Yeah, I'd say it starts as soon as 08, and it goes until Brooklyn. Like in Brooklyn, he's doing, even in that first year in Brooklyn, like KG is still like, I am the best long-range 2-point shooter in the league. Like, I'm not going to miss this shot, and I'm going to throw every good bounce pass. Like,
Exactly. And then I'll say, even though kind of Vince as the wild card of because KG's changing your game from being a superstar to being a high level I don't want to say in a high level starter, but getting to have a superstar player that's gonna do the dirty work of a big man starter, kind of simplifies thing. But Vince kind of being able to be a superstar player and be I'm gonna be willing to change my game to be a role player in the NBA kind of as
he did that feels pretty early. Seems like after New Jersey, Vince was pretty cool with being playing the role of whatever shooting guard meant, and it seemed like he was just kept getting more and more comfortable as he got older. Kind of it's funny with Vince, but like I say that I think I'm right that you extend that group out. It is. I think Vince and Ray are both probably big examples. What we wish we would have got with T-Mac probably, but Vince and Ray and Iverson, but Vince and Ray are probably the foreshadowing for what Harden and Russ and this group are going to be, or hopefully we got Paul George, just Ray Allen and Vince just kind of progressively got to play at an elite level and progressively accepted the roles that they accepted and excelled in the roles kind of they got and evolved, and their games were ready to evolve with the game because they helped push it, help change it.